Welcome to In the Mix, sponsored by Mix Theory Studios. Art is an integral part of society. While every artist has a different story and means of expression, they all have one thing in common: the need to create and share a vision.
I'm Cookie Davis, and I'm a native of Jacksonville, Florida. I've been doing art since I was 7 years old, and the first place that I exhibited was on my mother's refrigerator. I've moved on since then and have exhibited in a number of museums and galleries throughout the southeast coast of the United States. I'm currently out of the airport, which has been a very good move for me and hopefully for them. I got an event coming up out at the Jacksonville Community Alliance, which I'm looking forward to. The favorite piece of mine is the one that I just finished. You know, you work so hard on it and you go, oh God, I love this, I'm going to do more of these. And then, for me, I've been doing it well over 50 years. And it kind of becomes a product, especially when I was dealing with a lot of galleries and I was doing sidewalk art festivals and that sort of thing. It had to become a product. You can't become emotionally involved, can't become something you can't give up. Well, it depends on the day, the hour, and the moment. It can be anything. If I read a book and I keep thinking about it, then I will usually do a series off of that. Interestingly, I went to a funeral in Georgia a couple of years ago, and I'm always taking my own pictures. I paint from my own pictures. And I went outside. We were back at the farmhouse for the meal afterwards and what have you. And I walked around the farm, and there was some dead okra. And I took some pictures of the okra, and there's some little flowers that were coming up for the new season. And I had that picture and a series of pictures for a long time, a couple of years. And I started messing around with drawings, and the next thing I knew, I had a whole series of these things called the end of the season or the circle of the season. So those are the kinds of things that kind of jump up and surprise you and get your attention, and you have to think about them for a little while. So inspiration, what's scary is when you don't have any inspiration. Now that's scary. Well, right now I do a lot of painting. Had a little eyesight problem and gave up the sculpting. So I paint real big so I can see what I'm doing. But right now my favorite thing is to paint, and I enjoy it. I do a lot of research normally before I do a piece. I recently finished a piece that I really, really like, and I think it's just crazy. You talked about inspiration a little while ago. It's a painting of a lizard. In my studio, the little lizards come in when it's cold, and I try to catch them and put them back outside, but sometimes they die in the studio. So I saved a couple of them, and they're my mascots. Now, I don't know a whole lot of people that get their inspiration from dead lizards, but, there you have it. So whatever works for the artist. Do what you love. You're never going to be any good if you don't keep it up. Also, too, I think it's really important to work with people and to be mentored. I think it's very important. If you're going to go to college and get your fine arts degree, I love it. I love it. My dad thought I had to have a real job, so I had to get a degree in something else, okay? So it took me a little bit longer to get where I wanted to go. But I think it's important to do workshops and meet other artists and belong to groups, and that keeps you motivated and it keeps you excited, and you will eventually find your niche. If you keep on plugging away at it and improve your skills in one thing and another, then you have something to present to the public. Like I said, I started out on my mom's refrigerator, and I've been very fortunate to be in major permanent collections at the Mayo Clinic, the University of North Florida, River Gardens. And so I've been lucky. And I've also been very lucky because I was able to work in art all my life. Having been in the printing and graphic business, I worked at it daily. So yeah, keep on keeping on. I have a website, cookiedavis.fineart.com, and then my email is cookiedavis001@gmail.com. And I think every artist in town has my phone number. So I'm pretty easy to find, and I'm the kind of person that I walk into a room, and if you're interested in what I'm doing, I say, my name's Cookie Davis, and who are you? And that usually works.
If you want to be an artist, don't let anything stop you. Find more creatives and heavy hitters in the Jacksonville area on mtsjax.fm and our series on YouTube, In the Mix.